Hello there. Today I'm going to start a new map, and it's my first time on YouTube, so I'm just gonna take you through this. Put the hard mode off. Loading screen, very useful mod. Move it, also very useful mod. Network extensions, love it. But I'm going to turn unlimited money off because it's basically a bit of cheating. If you want to make big cities, don't worry about the money, then this is the way to go. But try to make it a bit more difficult for myself. I'm gonna leave the unlock all. Just makes the city a bit more nicely. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one off. I'm gonna create a new city. I've recently downloaded the Industries DLC. Really love it though. It makes it all a bit more how do you call it? I'm Dutch, by the way, so sometimes I don't make up the words. But it really makes it more you can do a lot more with your industries basically, and I really love it. Let me see, what am I going to choose? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Twin Fjords. I basically also give it a name just to make sure that once I save it, I can track it back. Let's call it Amsterdam, since I live in Amsterdam. So the loading screen mod basically shows you how it loads everything. It also speeds it up, from what I've heard. I haven't tested it or whatsoever, so I also think this will be a multiple version video. So this is part one, actually, and part two will be more in depth, but I'll just be doing the contours in this video. Oh, and the funny noises you might hear are just me drinking coffee, as I am addicted to coffee. As a lot of people are, by the way. Today's a Sunday. Don't know what date it is actually. Let me see. It's 24th of February. And it's sunny outside. So let me see. Unlocked all, so you get all these tremendous fireworks in the skies. Let me see. Well, what's funny? So the water streaming from here to here, and behind it, it's there's nothing actually. It's just strange. And water's coming from here, floating to there. So let me see. We'll start off with some nice roads. Let me see. I'm gonna start small and then build it out. In the past I started working with the big main roads, but just doesn't work that good. So one thing I learned from another YouTube movie was to to go from here to here small 4-lane road in the middle. Remember, bulldoze shortcut is B, by the way. It's so easy. And then we have to do 2-lane road from here to here, and from here to here. What you basically get now, you get these small roads that are going to the city and going from the city. And one thing that really always annoys me here is that you can come into the city and go out straight. So it's in and go around the corner. And it's being used a lot I've seen it over the last couple of months when I was playing Cities Skylines. So for that you have the network extension mod, which is here. And you can basically tell, well, I want to change the lanes arrows. So if you click on this, you can say, I don't want you to go left. And it just, yeah. I'm not actually sure if you need to go left or right here, by the way. But we'll see that in a moment. I always press the escape button and then it ends up with the menu. I'm going to continue with this one. Just, I always make my city square, and it doesn't have a lot of, it doesn't look very pretty, but it works. It works in the end. So let me see. From here, I'll extend out. Not that much. What I always try to do is to create the central lanes, the big roads that waver out to the smaller suburban roads like this. Really like the basic roads, by the way. So from here, 40 units, and then next to it, another 40. As I said, it's, I really like it to be square. So there's a high demand for residentials, and I said I was gonna start off small, so let me do it like this, because my citizens start to complain when they are too close to a big road, so I'll just do it like this. You can do it in any fashion you like, but this is the way I usually do it to avoid getting angry citizens. So I did unlock everything, but I don't want to go with, always try to avoid the contaminating types of power. So let me see, I'll go over to, and over to here. Let me see if I've built this in the correct way. Yeah, it should develop in a minute or something. So I'll extend this road out. Oh, forgot about the water. I need to find the water. So I'll put a pump here, and since I'm very environmentally friendly, I'll just don't do a regular water drain. And this goes out to here. And I'll put one here. There we go. Okay, so now we got a demand for commercial zone and industrial zone or offices issue. I'm gonna take a sip from my coffee. So I wanted to extend this road. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, you can't really see things in the night. Really need to use a mod for that, so you can just go and work unlimitedly regarding if it's day or night. And let me see. Just gonna make some industrial zone next to it. Oh, sorry. Where's... There we are. Accidentally picked the wrong roads. So if you use this exclamation mark, you can upgrade the road to whatever you want. If you want to turn the road around, so if you're one-way road, you can press the right mouse button and it automatically shifts it over to the other side. And for this, I'm going to put some... let me see. Here we go. So this will be industry or offices. And then I'll try to put this one in front of it. It just combines everything a bit better, because the commercial zoning takes a very large amount of traffic. Basically, well, I saw it in a previous city that I made. So that's the reason why I try to avoid putting the commercial zoning at the end of a small road, because you will definitely get queues on the road. I'm losing a lot of money now. I could change the economy, put up the taxes, but yeah, try to keep it as simple as possible. So let me see what the traffic is doing. Oh, yeah, it's middle of the night, so we're gonna need a police station. So I always try to get my the basic things like services onto the big road. So onto something here, and what did I just place? Firehouse. Yeah, I did. Okay. Sometimes you're just doing things on the automatic side. And I also want to have a... because life without a graveyard, that's no life. Oh. Ooh. Power already? What's up with the power, people? Ah, yeah. That's what I've had before. So you've got a windmill here and you've got a windmill here. The both combined are 10 megawatts, and your consumption is 6, and that's 6 megawatt is here and here. So if I'm not sure if I'm explaining this well. So this, if you connect, I'll just show you. If I connect this, then all of a sudden the electricity shortage is over. And if I would have placed like 10 disconnected windmills over here, they would add up to the electricity production in total, but will never be used in the city itself. So you still rely on one windmill, which is basically too little of electricity. So always take that into consideration when you're looking at this bar. Is everything connected? Because if it isn't, yeah, you're just not using your electricity in the proper way. Oh, nice shade on the side of the mountain. It's getting morning. Let me see what the city is doing at this moment. So it's steadily growing. It's still losing a lot of money. Let me see, can I put some residential over here? Let me see. There's a lot of traffic coming in now on the Ashton Highway. To extend this road. Let me see. Trying to keep my roads I noticed that I'm not finishing my sentence. It's because, yeah, I just think too much. So I start thinking and then I just stop talking. So I need to fix this. So I need to have some... Oh, no, I don't want to. I just want to go here. Then I also need some... Yeah, that's not gonna working. It's quite annoying when there are not enough workers and you basically build a lot of the residential zone and it doesn't get filled up, so you can't do much about it. So let's go over here. There we go. So in the industry DLC, oh yeah, I need to build myself a large recycling center. Slope too steep. Let me see. It's also very expensive. Yeah, all the slopes are. Here it goes. But they are going to complain about the amount of garbage in a second. Oh, and they're gonna whine about their electricity. So there we go. And we're back again. Zip for my coffee. Just gonna speed it up a bit. Press 3, and then it will speed up. I did create some housing, did I? Yeah. To create some I forgot the last line. There we go. Ah, finally. We're building. There's still a lot of workers needed. Yeah, I could create like a bend over here. Just go around the rock formation. It will give a slightly more expensive area. And there goes the light again. Ooh, got some fire in the city. Fire is extinguished quickly. So I want to have an avenue again. But I don't want to put it on here because then otherwise my people will start complaining again. So it's just 1, 2. There goes the electricity cable again, which will make everybody complain again. So, but I will fill it in anyway, so. So now I want to extend the roads. Let me see, I created this type of road. Let me see this. Nope. It's these roads. Sorry, this road? No. What kind of road did I use? Did you guys see it? There we go. And there we go. Am I just not looking correctly, or did I use 2 types of roads? Yeah, I always forgot. There we go. So there is the complaint about the garbage disposal. So now I'm going to make this nice curved road. It's a nice curved road. Curious if people want to live next to it. Nope, that's not how I'm going to do it. This works a lot better. Sure if people want to live next to this giant mill. And oh, this was already. Look at those houses. This must be an amazing view. Yeah, it is. I would really love that to live there. Education. I need education. So basically what we need is a elementary school and a high school, and of course we need water. Yeah, I'll create your recycle center. Bam, there we go. Oh, this is really pressing on my budget, as you can see. Also need some water. There we go. Still a massive amount of residential that I'm needing. Nope, selected the wrong. This then put in the road, and what I really like is to do this. We've got these gravel roads. Yeah, I need to put snapping off. All off. Further. go. Let's put some residential here and here. Put the timing back to the original one. Oh, electricity. Yeah, I try to be as green as possible. It doesn't always work, but still losing a lot of money. Yeah, but that's what you get when you put in a lot of services in the city. So, this main road I can extend. 180. Where is it? Oh yeah. Put all my guidelines off. I could try and do some zoning here. Because it will be expensive housing. Yeah, who wants to look at this? Wow. Can I place some trees in front of it? Some high trees. Yeah, it's kind of nice. So, and it's covered up. Let's put some over here as well. I'm not sure if it makes any sense to the AI of the game, but we'll see. Still no offices. That will come in time. So we still have this large area over here. And perhaps some industry. Let me see what's the resources are over here. Ooh, holy cow. It's a lot of oil. Just in my expensive area. And I could put some oil over here. Just let me see. You've got this special road system for industry. So, when you've installed, first let me get some coffee. So the basic idea of the industry DLC is that you can manipulate the industry to a much more detailed level than before. So I'll just demonstrate it to you. So you've got all these tabs for forests, farming, ore, and oil. So if you go to oil, you always need to build a main building first, and with that you, let me put this away. You always create. Yeah, I can't use my mouse on it, but you see this round thingy over the Belmont oil group, and it's your industry zone. So if you go to districts and areas, you can paint the industry area. So you just go over it and you just say this is going to be my oil industry, and you can extend it later on if you want to, but this is enough for now. Yeah. Okay, they want water. Okay, great. Just connect you to this, and let's just connect it up to here to make it redundant. And with the ore you have the barracks, the maintenance buildings, and I'll just put in a large oil pump, and that you need to put over the the natural resource, of course. So we're now pumping oil with the large oil pump, and of course it needs electricity. There we go. And with my eye I see that my electricity is getting scarce again. What to do with this budget? I don't want to create pollution, but I also don't want to put in a nuclear power plant because it's way too expensive. I'll just stick to these for now. This one. There we go. So we finally got the oil running. So here in this overview you can see how much oil you're producing, how much you're importing. And once you start to specialize, you can see how much it's turned into petroleum or plastic, and it also gradually grows in level. So the higher level your industry has, the more what's the English word for it? Well, the better it runs, actually. Just forgot the English words. Sometimes I even have it the other way around. I know the English words, but I don't know the Dutch word anymore. And the total profit, of course. Yeah, I'm in a negative, so it doesn't work at all at this moment. So, really need to start making some money out of this city. And let me do that by ramping up the taxes, because that's the only thing that works. So, and people usually, well, the city only starts complaining after you turn it to 13 or something. So, let me get a sip of my coffee again. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. You can also press the bell icon if I upload another part of this. You'll get a notification about it, or just something else that I upload. If you have any requests, just leave them. I'll try to get around to them. Perhaps make a video out of your questions. If you see something that I'm doing horribly wrong, just let me know. I'm also human. And yeah, I play for fun. I don't play to get better. Yeah, of course I do play to get better, but yeah, I'm not so maniac like I was in the past days when I was playing Battlefield 4, where I was playing inside a gaming clan for hours and hours every day. Those days are gone. I now have to be a respectable dad. Let me see. I want to create another. That's a bit big. Where are the roads? I like to keep those rocks there. So what? Let me see what that does with the electricity. Ah, it's already flowing. Since I'm a dirt cheap Dutch person. Well, that's what all people say about Dutch people. That we are cheap and stuff, but we just tend to be very precise with our money. So there we go. I'll just make this residential only. There we go, and there we go. And then it wants water. And it's night again. Wow. So what on earth is costing me that much? Ooh. It's my garbage expenses. I even have income from my my oil. That's a good thing. But yet, yeah, I don't need that much garbage expended. Yeah, it's using not that much. By the way, how are they driving? So let me go back to slower speed and remove pesky buildings. I want to know what the amount of pollution is near the city. That's not much. So I can safely put more housing here. So let me get a regular road. field over there, so I need to think if I want to put housing here or keep it open for the oil industry. Well, I can move my housing. So let's do this. Cover up for the taxes and stuff. And oh no, this one. Guidelines off. Make a small connection here so people can cross. Same here. One here and one here. Just to make everything something nicer for people to walk. Now people don't have to walk all this way in order to get to the neighbors on the other side. Well, you could walk from this house to this house, but yeah, it's City Skylines. And I'm making money, by the way. Woohoo! So, in the past I played SimCity, and I really liked it until the last SimCity, and I don't know what it's called again. SimCity XL or something? Well, I really dug it, but then they released the last one. It was just horrendous. It just didn't work for me. It's too small. You could play together with people, but yeah, it didn't work. It just really didn't work. This industry thingy doesn't work here. I'll remove it. Not so much workers. So what are they demanding then? Not enough workers. There are 43 jobs available. I never know how to read this. The outer ring displays the ratio of available workplaces by education level. So, the highly educated workplaces, but there aren't highly educated workers. So basically, my education system sucks. Let me see, I've got elementary school. So, let's put in elementary school then. Where shall we put one? Here, put one here, and do we already have? No, we don't have a university. It's kind of expensive. Can't afford it, but put it here. And everybody's happy. Now let's see what the amount of education is doing. There we go. Let's put this speed on high. Yeah, and I'm back in the red again. Doesn't really make sense, but I'll do it anyway. During the night, I don't want so much education, and it just saves you money at the beginning of the game. Because basically, when you put in a university or something, well, kind of needed it actually. Where are all the people coming from? Oh, close by. So that should stop these from yapping. Highly educated. Still no. That will come in time. And I'm in the green again. This is, here you can see the cool difference between the traffic. Don't know if this is going to show it to us. There we go. So this is low residential. This is high residential. And you can already see that this is just all green. This is starting to turn red. So it is a sign. You always have to take very good caution when you start using high density living spaces and other stuff. It just really gives a burden on your here you go, on your roads. So let me see what I can do about it. Just like I put it on low speed, just really fast. So actually a lot of people walking. Where are they going to? Wow. Really didn't know that people were walking towards the university. Well, but ooh. I did start at a green city with these, so perhaps the AI just sorted out that I wanted a green city, so everybody's just walking. But I could try to do a bus line. Let me see what the bus line is doing. Yeah, don't want to destroy it. So I want to have... I will create two bus lines. One here. So the bus line basically just lets me have a lot less people wandering around the streets and just complete the line. We've got this covered, and now I want to have another line that goes here, 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 here. Try not to put it in the beginning of the street because of the traffic there. And buses do tend to create a lot of traffic. So now I could go back, but I'll just here. Oh shoot. I wanted to go here as well. And then complete the line. There we go. That will keep everybody happy and reduce the amount of traffic. Well, there, Terry, you're right. Let me see how these lines are doing. Are you doing something? So we've got 2 lines. Nobody's using them. Wow. Just give it another color. Red and blue. Just shows you the difference between it, and I've got a power issue again. Can I squeeze in one more here? There we go. So that should take care of the electricity. So let me see. Not enough buyers. How's the industry doing? So I'm creating 16 barrels, making a profit. So whenever you're working, you're creating the basic element. So you're creating the raw material, and there's an offshore drilling. Once you created the raw material, you can then take it up with, for example, this petrochemical plant, and just make plastic out of it. But you really need to have a lot of pumps in order to feed the petrochemical plant. So yeah, I could. It will start complaining though. Let me see what it does. I'll just put it next to it. So it will start complaining. So now you see, out of the 8 barrels, it will start to lever over some of the barrels into the petroleum. Let me put it on high speed to see what the... Oh yeah, and I'm back in the... So all of a sudden it also dropped down to 4 barrels. And there's 8 barrels again. And I'll drop in another pump. Yeah, it starts complaining. Not enough raw material. That's what I said. So there's 5 barrels, 8 output, nothing going to petroleum. And they'll sort it out in a while. Did I place them wrong for? Oh, Jesus. I've already... Why is the oil leaving that quickly? Oh well, we'll see. So, on this note, not enough educated workers. Come on. Way too much. Schools, high school. Strange. Let me see the education. There it is. Elementary school still too low. Where's the elementary school? There we go. Oh yeah, if you grade high residential, you also need a lot of elementary schools. So, good place here. High school. Also something that I need to sort out. Yeah, I don't want to ruin that street over there. So just place it here. What does this do? It doesn't do much. Wow. I thought I... Yeah, university, wow. So... Still complaining here. I'm just placing it here. Yeah, I've got mod. It really helps, but from time to time it doesn't work. So on this note, I'm going to stop fiddling around with this city. I'm in the green. That was my intended goal, to create something and be in the green, so I can start off with this in another video. If you liked it, please subscribe down below, hit the bell, and if you have any questions or comments, just leave them and I'll be more than happy to reply to you. Okay, see ya.